Elton, to be honest. I don't know. There's something about when he was sitting there playing the piano and singing the song, I sort of was thinking a little bit of Elton. But anyway, then he put down a guide vocal, but as I say, guide vocal, I mean, he sang it absolutely perfectly, start to finish.
Wow.
I think that was the one that we ended up using. I mean, there wasn't a fault in it. He's in tune. His phrasing is amazing. That rhymes very well. His phrasing was amazing. And then he put some harmonies on. Yeah, and this guy's he's almost like an electronic harmonizer. He just harmonizes like thirds and stuff like that perfectly, brilliantly. And I asked him who taught him that, and he said no one taught him that. He just does it.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a bit of a wow. And then we put that out, and then there was a Christmas record that he wrote. It's pretty much the first song he's ever written. And then this Christmas song he actually wrote when he was 12. And
wow.
And the more I listened to it, the more I thought, you know what, that's a pretty good record. So we produced that, I produced that, and he did all the vocals again brilliantly.
We shared that. We shared that release with our listeners here a few weeks ago, and we're about to go and share this one with him, which is why I mentioned his
very
name,
nice of
having
you
been mentioned on the show before. I want to thank you so much for coming and joining us. I know you had to stay up a little late to do this. We're very appreciative of that, and we look forward to hearing more from you in the future and your new artist on your new label, Epps Records. Thank you very much, Stuart.
Brilliant. And please tell your viewers and your listeners to get in touch if they're in bands, if they're solo artists, because I follow quite a lot of your people that follow you, and there seems to be a lot of artists there that follow you. Okay,
give them your email or your website, whatever address you'd like them to write you to.
Yeah, the website is Stuart, Stuart, Epps, EPPS, www.stuartepps.co.uk. That's basically it.
Gotcha.
I mean, if you Google Stuart Epps, it will come up all over the place.
I was just going to say they can Google you or they can write me, and I'll be glad to put them in touch with you. Again, thank you so much, Stuart.
Yes, thank you very much. All right, guys, night. Speak soon.
You too. Have a good night. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Stuart Epps, and here is one of the artists on his new label, Epps Records. Liam Price, and the tune is his Christmas song, You're My Best Gift.
Sleigh bells ringing, people singing at Christmas time. People shopping, filling stockings for this one night. I don't need a mistletoe, I don't need the winter snow, I just need you right here. You're the only thing that I've asked Santa to bring me this year. 'Cause you're my best gift, you're my best gift, you're my best gift, you're my best gift. Father Christmas, pride and wishes, light the fire tonight. People baking, snowmen making. I wanna hold you in my arms tonight, but it's you that I need now. All I want year around, just come here to me. I'm begging, baby, please, 'cause there's one more sleep till you come to me. I just need you right here. I don't need a mistletoe, I don't need the winter snow, I just need you right here. You're the only thing that I've asked Santa to bring me this year. 'Cause you're my best gift, you're my best gift, you're my best gift, you're my best gift. Come to me, you're the only thing that I've been dreaming of all this year. Don't you know, baby, that you are
my best gift, Liam Price from the stables of Stuart Epps in England. Thank you so much, Stuart. We're really pleased to have you join us again and share the wonderful news with us. We got to move right along because we have another guest standing by. We want to give him some time to come in here and chat with us, too. The group is called Sun King Rising, and Mr. John Blangero will be joining us right after we listen to Free Will in China Blue. There you go. Sun King Rising. And here to talk about Sun King Rising is Mr. John Blangero. Hello, John. Well, wait a minute.
Thanks for having me.
There we go. Let's try that again, John. We, for some reason, the mic didn't come in. Let's try it again. I'll give you a real short one. Let's talk to the man himself. Here he is, Mr. John Blangero. Hello, John.
Hello. How are you tonight? Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, so happy to have you here with us, and what a sound you got there. I have to jump in, and I know John Bon Jovial, my co-host, is going to slap me side of the head for stealing some of his thunder. He always asks about your influence and muses, but I've got to ask you, have you ever heard of a guy named David Clayton Thomas?
Oh, yeah, and it's not the first time I've heard that comparison either, yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
When I first heard you, I said, this guy took lessons from David Clayton Thomas. Great sound there. Great sound, John. Really love it. Glad to have you here with us.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about this. This is a one-man project. The sound of Sun King Rising. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, it's a solo project, but in fact, it's all real musicians. My backing band is, I think we have about 10 people currently. So it's real horns, real players, awesome. Real organic kind of music, We try to record in the same room as much as possible, and certainly the rhythm section in the same room. We just want that, I love that kind of early 70s muscle souls, southern soul, southern rock kind of sound. So, and that's what we've been going for.
Now, you package all of this out of Port Isabel, Florida, which is right out there on the water, just northeast of Brownsville, right?
Right. It's Port Isabel, Texas, of course. Yeah.
Right.
Right
course,
in the
yes.
right in the delta, the delta of the Rio Grande River. Yeah.
Now, is music a big thing in Port Isabel? Because I don't know anything about that area.
So it is. So it's primarily, you get a lot of Tejano and music like that from the great Mexican-American community and the border flavor. But there's a lot of blues down here too, But my band actually is primarily based in Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, all right. That really gives you a strange profile. That a little bit of the Tejano influence, a little bit of the Pittsburgh influence, and you marry it well. You do it well. John Bon Jovial, you're sitting there with a smug look on your face. Have you forgiven me for stealing your question there?
This one time, yes, indeed, I will. Well, John, welcome to the show. It is great to have you with us. And the music is just, I tell you what, this one song that I just heard, first time I've heard it, because as I tell all of our guests, I don't get to hear the music before we actually play it on our air. And I love that horn section. I mean, that kind of just absolutely kicks ass. And I think you did a really nice job. It reminds me a little bit of Tower of Power. It's a matter of fact, we're working on maybe getting one of the original founders of Tower of Power on with us, which is going to be a conversation for another day. But I really like the way that you put the horn section together and the guitar and everything. It blends. It seems pretty seamless to me. Yeah, I really don't have any question, just kind of a praise. I mean, it does have the David Clayton Thomas feel to it, but at the same time, it's definitely not blood, sweat, and tears. And
no, it's
so
right.
You've set yourself apart, and that's really important.
Yeah, that's a good thing. You got the style and the feel, the guttural sound, the movement of it, but you did get your own stamp on it.
And we've got a real Southern feel going. I was born to a Southern mama, and I was raised in gospel, so I'm always have that Southern thing going, and just my love of those great records from Stax and Malaco records and places like that. Singers like Bobby Blue Bland. Very influenced like that, and writers. Guys like I'm primarily a piano player, and I write all the songs also, and I'm very influenced by Leon Russell. And his work with Joe Cocker, and big Van Morrison fan,